Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that sounds too good to be true. Getting paid to live in another country. And not just any country, but places people dream of retiring in. We're talking about stunning landscapes, rich cultures, and maybe even finding love along the way. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get rich off these incentives, but they could definitely make a move more affordable. Think about it. A little financial cushion while you're settling into a new life abroad. That's huge. We're going to break down 7 countries offering some serious perks for people willing to embrace a new home, and maybe even a new love life. So if you're single, ready for adventure, and wouldn't mind a little financial help to get you started, stick around. This could be your ticket to a life you never thought possible. Alright, let's kick things off with Italy. Who hasn't dreamt of ditching the 9-to-5 grind and living out their days indulging in pasta, wine, and breathtaking scenery? Some Italian towns are facing shrinking populations. Young people are leaving for bigger cities, and these villages need fresh faces. That's where you come in. Regions like Calabria, Sardinia, and Abruzzo are offering incentives. Some towns offer cash bonuses for relocating. Imagine living in charming villages with crystal-clear waters. Some towns offer up to tens of thousands of euros. And it gets even better. If you start a family, they'll sweeten the deal. Imagine raising your kids surrounded by Italian culture and food. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's gotta be a catch. And honestly, there are always some strings attached. You might need to start a business, renovate a property, or commit to staying for a certain amount of time. But hey, for the chance to live out your Italian dream, it might just be worth it, right? Just imagine yourself sipping espresso in a piazza, learning to make pasta from scratch with a local nonna, and maybe even meeting someone special at the local mercado. It's like something out of a movie. So if you're ready to trade in the daily grind for a taste of La Dolce Vita, Italy might be calling your name. Next up, we're heading to Spain. From the beaches of the Costa del Sol to the vibrant streets of Madrid, Spain has something to offer everyone. But did you know that some regions are going above and beyond to attract new residents? And yes, they're willing to pay you for the pleasure. We're talking about places like Asturias, Galicia, and Extremadura. These regions boast stunning natural beauty, delicious cuisine, and a more laid-back pace of life. And to sweeten the deal, they're offering financial incentives, especially for those who are ready to commit to the community. That's right, marrying a local, it's a win-win situation. You get to immerse yourself in the Spanish culture, language, and traditions, and the town gets a much-needed population boost. Plus, let's be honest, who wouldn't want to fall in love under the Spanish sun? Now these incentives aren't about just showing up and getting handed a pile of cash. You might need to invest in a property, start a business, or contribute to the local economy in some way. But think of it as an investment in your future, a future filled with tapas, flamenco dancing, and maybe even a Spanish love story. Imagine yourself starting your days with a café con leche in a sun-drenched plaza, exploring ancient castles and cathedrals, and spending your evenings indulging in paella and sangria with your new love. It's a life that many people only dream of, but with a little research and a bit of adventurous spirit, it could be yours. Let's be honest, who hasn't dreamed of escaping to a Greek island? The crystal-clear waters, the whitewashed houses, the ancient ruins bathed in golden sunlight, it's practically paradise. Well, now's your chance to actually make that dream a reality. Greece has been hit hard by economic troubles in recent years, and some of its islands have seen their populations dwindle. But they're fighting back with a plan to attract new residents, and it involves some pretty tempting offers. We're talking about islands like Crete, Santorini, and Mykonos, names synonymous with beauty and relaxation. They're offering financial incentives, tax breaks, and even land to those willing to relocate and make Greece their new home. And yes, you guessed it, marrying a local is a surefire way to fast-track your application. Imagine saying I do with the Aegean Sea as your backdrop, followed by a reception overflowing with fresh seafood, olives, and local wine. Now, before you pack your bags and book a one-way ticket, it's important to do your research. Each island has its own unique charm and challenges. You'll need to figure out which one aligns best with your lifestyle and long-term goals. But if you're willing to put in the effort, you could find yourself living a life most people only dream of. Picture yourself waking up to the sound of waves crashing against the shore, spending your days exploring ancient ruins and hidden coves, and falling in love with the laid-back Greek way of life. It's an opportunity that's hard to pass up. Ready for something a little different? let's talk about Japan. This island nation is known for its bustling cities, cutting-edge technology, and rich cultural heritage. But did you know that rural Japan is facing a population crisis? It's true. Young people are flocking to urban centers, leaving some villages struggling to survive. That's where you come in. The Japanese government is getting creative to attract new residents to these rural areas, and they're offering some pretty incredible incentives. We're talking about cash bonuses, housing subsidies, and even help with starting a business. And if you happen to find love and marry a local, well, let's just say they're very welcoming to those who want to put down roots and contribute to the community. Imagine learning the language, immersing yourself in Japanese traditions, and raising a family in a peaceful countryside village. Now, Japan isn't exactly known for being easy to immigrate to. It takes dedication, a willingness to learn the language, and an appreciation for their unique culture. But for those who are up for the challenge, the rewards can be life-changing. Imagine yourself strolling through bamboo forests, soaking in natural hot springs, and experiencing the serenity of a traditional tea ceremony. And who knows, you might just find yourself falling in love with Japan, and maybe even a special someone to share it all with. Calling all beach lovers and digital nomads, Portugal has become a hotspot in recent years, and for good reason. With its stunning coastline, charming villages, and affordable cost of living, it's no wonder people are flocking there. But beyond the tourist hotspots, there are hidden gems waiting to be discovered. We're talking about rural Portugal, where life moves at a slower pace, and the locals welcome newcomers with open arms. And guess what? They're offering some pretty sweet deals to entice people to move there permanently. Think tax breaks, financial assistance, and even help with finding a job. And if you're single and ready to mingle, marrying a local is a fantastic way to truly integrate into the community. Imagine learning Portuguese from your significant other, exploring hidden beaches hand in hand, and sharing plates of fresh seafood under the stars. Now, Portugal might not be handing out free money, but the cost of living is significantly lower than in many other European countries. Plus, the quality of life is tough to beat. Imagine yourself waking up to the sound of the ocean, spending your days exploring medieval castles and vineyards and enjoying delicious meals with breathtaking views. Sounds pretty good, right? Get ready to embrace the luck of the Irish. We're heading to the Emerald Isle, a land of breathtaking landscapes, friendly locals, and a rich history that will captivate your soul. While Ireland is known for its vibrant cities, the rural countryside is where the real magic happens. Think rolling green hills dotted with sheep, charming villages steeped in tradition, and ancient castles that whisper tales of the past. And to combat depopulation, some Irish counties are offering some enticing incentives for people to trade in city life for a taste of the simple life. We're talking about financial assistance for those who want to buy property, start a business, or contribute to the local economy. And while they might not explicitly pay you to get married, finding love with a local will definitely make you feel like you've struck gold. Imagine yourself cozying up by a peat fire in a traditional pub, learning to play the fiddle from a local musician, and celebrating St. Patrick's Day like you're part of the family. It's a chance to embrace a slower pace of life, connect with nature, and experience the true meaning of Irish hospitality. Now, moving to another country is never a decision to be taken lightly. But if you're yearning for a change of scenery, a chance to reconnect with your roots, and maybe even find love along the way, Ireland might just be the pot of gold at the end of your rainbow. Last but not least, we're heading down under to New Zealand. This island nation is famous for its stunning natural beauty, from snow-capped mountains to pristine beaches. It's basically an adventurer's paradise. But beyond the adrenaline-pumping activities, New Zealand also offers a peaceful and welcoming environment to call home. Now, New Zealand isn't exactly giving away free money, but they are facing a shortage of skilled workers in certain sectors and regions. This means that if you have in-demand skills, you could be eligible for visa assistance, relocation support, and even help with finding a job. And while they might not have an official get married, get paid policy, finding love with a Kiwi will definitely make your transition smoother. Imagine yourself learning the Maori culture firsthand, exploring hidden waterfalls and hiking trails with your partner, and enjoying the laid-back Kiwi lifestyle. New Zealand is all about embracing the great outdoors, whether it's surfing world-class waves, hiking through ancient forests, or kayaking in crystal-clear fjords. And who knows, you might just find yourself falling in love with the country, and maybe even a special someone to share all the adventures with. So there you have it, folks, 7 incredible countries that are practically begging you to move there and find love. Remember, this is just a taste of what's out there. Each country has its own unique programs and requirements, so it's important to do your research and find the perfect fit for you. Moving abroad is a big decision, but it can also be an incredibly rewarding experience. You'll get to immerse yourself in a new culture, meet fascinating people, and maybe even find that special someone to share it all with. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your adventure today. And hey, if you end up finding love and happiness in one of these amazing countries, be sure to send me an invitation to the wedding. Until next time, keep exploring.